Like the winner
do, sitting with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do, had to make a move,
Hey family, don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, join me on my mission to gain 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I appreciate that. Also, if you want to make a video topic request, or if you just want to let me know you rock with me, send a donation to the Cash App or one of these other places, you feel me? Much appreciated. And follow me on social media too, especially Instagram. Peace, y'all. Snake Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another Rikers Island story. I want to talk about how I didn't realize it at the time, but now that I'm like a full-grown man, and I'm past the age of 24, 25, where a man's brain fully finishes developing, I really understand that one of the positive ways that going to prison, going to Rikers Island was a blessing to me personally was it showed me what it meant to be a real man. And it showed me what a real man is and what a real man is not. Okay, so I just want to go off the top of my head and speak on a couple ways that Rikers Island / prison showed me how to be a man and to decipher what is and what is not a man. Because when I first went to jail, it was blurred signals. I didn't grow up with my father. My father was a real man from all accounts that I've ever heard of him, but he just happened to die when I was 3 years old, so I didn't have him around to show me what I needed to know, so without further ado, let's go. The number one thing that I feel like going to jail and prison taught me as far as being a man is that it's as simple as this. It's that for every action is a reaction, and you gotta live with the reaction of your actions that you chose to make, and I say that to say this. When I first went to jail, I didn't really blame myself for what got me into that predicament. I didn't really blame myself at all, I was blaming the chick who actually stole the victim's chain, even though they try to blame it on me. The police, they pin it on me, even though I wasn't the person who necessarily stole all this stuff from the victim for the charge that got me arrested. I was still on probation and hadn't learned my lesson yet, so it showed me that for every action, there's a reaction. And it's as simple as you slap yourself in the face, your face is gonna hurt. You put your hand in hot boiling water, guess what's gonna happen to your hand? It's as fundamental as that. Another thing that prison taught me on Rikers Island is respect. Respecting people's property, respecting people's personal space. There's a lot of disrespect that occurs when you're on Rikers Island. There's a lot of disrespect that occurs in prison. But hand in hand with respecting people's personal space, respecting people's property, it's respecting yourself by properly dealing with people who disrespect your personal space, who disrespect your property. I was in jail and I was in prison, and I watched with my own eyes, like dudes getting extorted, dudes getting slapped around for no reason, You learn what it means to have dignity and self-respect when you in prison, you know what I'm saying? More so Rikers Island than up north, because, up north, they get the mixing ages now. So, it's older dudes, and they basically moving on strictly respect and gang politics. None of the extra stuff that they doing in Rikers Island, you know what I'm saying? The extra, if I can't get a phone call from you, I'm gonna slap you up. All the extra stuff that a daring dummy might go through, you feel me? It's just different up north. It's way more disrespectful on Rikers Island, like I've watched dudes, walking into their cell, they see somebody in their bucket, literally stealing their commissary in front of them, and they just let them walk right out their cell and don't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's a lesson in self-respect. That's a lesson in dignity, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, as far as me knowing what a real man is, based off of going to jail. Okay, so a real man is supposed to take care of his people, okay? Guide his people, be a leader, protect the women in his family. Now, when a man who has those type of responsibilities is in jail, is in prison, you cannot take care of your loved ones. You cannot provide for your children when you're in jail or said prison. You know what I'm saying? So when a man who's supposed to be the patriarch of his family goes to jail, a lot of people suffer, even though they're not in the cell with you, they doing the bit with you and they're suffering with you until you get home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned, like, as a man, especially when I first came home, my mother was talking to me about how I was while I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? My mother suffered a tremendous amount of pain every single day. The only comfort that she had was knowing that I was in this one place and I wasn't roaming the street, you know what I'm saying, with the threat of getting shot and killed every single day. That was the only thing that she found solace in. But she really, like, went through tremendous pain. You know, I had family members telling me how, you know, my mother would call them and talk about how she missed me and she used to be crying and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It caused her to drink a little more, you know? And I got 2 sons now. I can't see myself going to prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really let no goofy nigga like trick me out the street now, you know? Like I know this for sure. Like, I can't allow nobody to trick me out the street. I just can't do it, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that I learned is that real men are not oppressors of their people. Whether you're in jail or not, but just speaking on being in jail, real men do not oppress their people. Real men do not extort their people, you know. All the corny stuff that I regret, but I felt like I had to do the minimum of it to reach a certain status quo, a certain level of respect within Rikers Island, because I didn't have to do that up north. Within Rikers Island, just so I could keep the wolves off me, I had to be a bit of a wolf, you know what I'm saying? Even though I always knew that I would rather not do this to my own people, you know. I always had a heart, even though I was way more reckless when I was a youth, you know what I'm saying? But real men, it'll show you that these guys that are doing this, they're not real men, they're not real leaders, you know what I'm saying? Because what they doing right here is not beneficial towards the advancement of black people. And if they were Spanish doing the same thing, it wouldn't be positive towards the advancement of them, white people, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. You know, so like I've said many times, you know, Rikers Island in prison saved my life. It taught me how to respect myself. It taught me how to respect other men. It taught me how to respect myself, but now allowing other men to disrespect me personally or my property or get into my personal space, you know? It taught me that a real man is a leader. A real man loves his people and shows his people love, but at the same time, when it comes to defending himself or his people, he can be as deadly as they come, you know? And that's just how I feel like jail saved my life, because I know for a fact the way I was going, if I didn't go to jail first, I probably would have killed somebody. I was definitely, in my head, I felt like that's what I wanted to do, just to know what it feels like, you know what I'm saying? But then I wouldn't be here to talk to you guys. I wouldn't be here to inspire young people to be the best version of themselves. And I'm going to end that story here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.